fearing the unknown. Until the end of this day, you will be unexpectedly surprised by something that will positively uplift you. I want to give you this very special message. I know maybe you are going through something, or maybe you're very, very well stable right now. Doesn't matter where you are. I want to remind you that more you find stability in your own consciousness, knowing that most of your thoughts are not yours, they've been projected onto you. They're like a poison in the collective society. And when you become more stable, you notice that the unknown gets exciting, because the universal stream of creation wants you to be on an adventure. Life is an adventure. And society has programmed you to fear the adventure because there's something scary that may eat you. It's the old concept. The new paradigm says everything works with you and you're the creator. So start being excited about what's to come, because life is truly an adventure. You haven't really come to this point to be scared and afraid and worried. You haven't come to this point right now to be scared and worried. You've come here to spread your wings and show up as someone who knows who you are. Not what your thoughts say who you are, but what you feel deep inside that can be expressed through you. That's what it means to express yourself. It doesn't mean to express what you've been told. Express yourself. That's what is real self-expression. Some found it in movement, some found it in dancing, some found it in painting, right? I found it in painting. I found it in making messages. What have you found? What have you found? Close your eyes and ask yourself, what is my favorite form of expression? And keep wondering, how could you do more of that? And see how it makes you feel. That's how you stop fearing the unknown. You become more present. You notice right now is all you have, and what you do in this present moment is what you will create. And because life supports you, you will be supported. When you start doing more of what needs to be expressed through you, you will notice that the whole cosmos will start moving with you. You will create a momentum where the whole cosmos can move with you. You will find interesting synchronicities happening in your favor. That's why I said until the end of this day, you will be positively surprised by something unexpected, because from this moment on, you will not think the same way as you did before. You will not feel the same way as you did before, because you're changed. And you're changed because you've chosen to change something. You've been chosen to be the change, to break the old cycles and paradigms and start a new process of ascension, where each step becomes more intelligent than the previous one, where each decision becomes more intelligent than the previous one, when each word becomes more honest than the previous one, when each sentence becomes more meaningful than the previous one, when each creation becomes more beautiful than the previous one, when each connection becomes stronger than the previous one, when each relationship becomes more heartful than the previous one, when each healing becomes more rejuvenative than the previous one. Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you right now, my friend? Because this is a special message just for you. For anyone who came across this, this is for you. Believe in you. not the self that has been projected onto you, the identity. I'm not talking to your identity. Identity is false. The self is real. So find yourself beneath your identity and notice you are not who you've been told. You are the beautiful awareness that is listening to this. And you have your own purpose. You have your own needs and you have your own calling. You are the chosen one. You have been chosen for this mission. Don't forget about it. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you are not what you feel that you are. And it has nothing to do with your identity. It has a lot to do with your soul. You're here to be a leader. To firstly learn to lead your life. To be self-sufficient. Then to notice how could you nourish the environment around you through doing what you love, through doing what fulfills you. Then to begin a new cycle that can be seen from others as a constructive path of self-evolution. Every time you do something that's constructive for your growth, you become an example of a new human being that is not here to be a ship in the field of social structure, but actually to be a leader of the process of growth, right? To lead into growth, to lead into light, to lead into love and connection that can only be done through integrity and self-awareness, noticing this is good for me, this is not good for me. Sometimes I notice some of you it's hard to quit doing what's not good for you. But if you dedicate your life to health, to nourishment, to stability, to clarity, you will start flourishing. And as Aristotle said, flourishing is the highest form of a human being, because suddenly you bloom, suddenly you can provide something to others, suddenly you are like a lighthouse for someone else. You show a direction. And to me that's inspiring. So to anyone who will choose to act a bit differently after this video because something inspired you to do something you actually wanted to do but you've been too afraid, may something unexpectedly surprise you today. Even if you do nothing, may something unexpectedly surprise you today. May you be blessed by a miracle that will show you that you're doing it right. May you be blessed by a miracle that will tell you that you are divine. May you receive something that will remind you that you deserve abundance. And may you hear words somewhere, somehow, some way today that will remind you that you are loved, that you are not alone on this planet, that there is a special soul who can give you what you always wanted to receive, but also you have something special that can give to someone something so valuable and unique that they've been waiting to receive and they never got it. They never received it. You have something unique to offer that can only come through you. And I want you to see it right in this moment, to notice it, and to become aware of it, and to ask yourself, how can I do more of this? How can I structure my days the way that I can do more of this, that I will be less distracted and more productive in a way that's meaningful and blissful to me? Can I do more of that? Can you? Can you? Are you listening? So my friend, it's all working in your favor. Cut this doubt. Doubt is saying to you, you're no one and you're unworthy and you should please right now someone because whatever reasons or whatever. But your courage says to you, do what is necessary so you can be happier, so you can express your creative potential, and so you can get in touch with those who are on the same frequency. There's a frequency where the right connections happens, the positive synchronicities come to place, and what you've been looking for is a second nature there. So what is that frequency of yours that feels the most natural and you've maybe lost it somewhere in the past? Now it's time to become it. How can you become the most natural frequency that moves through you? How can you become it? What is your nature? Know your nature. There is a higher self. You have a higher self, which is the most evolved potential of yourself that lives in a bit higher dimension, that is helping you to ascend to that level also physically. All the thoughts that come to you with a very high frequency of happiness, of joy, of bliss, of enthusiasm are coming from your higher self. Follow them, listen to them. Distraction is the greatest killer when it comes to your ability to hear your higher self, because distractions shatter your attention and suddenly you lose a sense of hearing, which is very subtle and gentle. So if you feel like you can't really hear what has been sent to you through intuition, go into quietness here and there and disconnect from your five senses, disconnect from the chaos of your external world and reconnect with nothingness. Nothingness means to sense the space without forms, without expectations, without colors and any need for anything. When you become nothing, your inner senses will become much louder once again. The easiest way to do it truly is to lay down and just focus on nothing. Your body is addicted to external impulses. So to train your body to plug into nothingness means that you take some time in your day and you reconnect with quietness, also your inner quietness. Even when you do nothing, you're still thinking many thoughts that are not yours. So when you enter the nothingness, by closing your eyes, placing your attention into the empty space, noticing the volume of the space of your body, the volume of the space of the room you're in maybe, or maybe even the space all around you. No forms, no structures, nothing, just space. Your brain will relax. You will stop identifying yourself with thoughts, and suddenly you become pure awareness, and suddenly you can hear whatever you need to hear, just nothing. And suddenly you become conscious of the field that surrounds you, the field of potential, the field of information, the Akashic records, the memories of this universal mind, right? Suddenly you get plugged in once again, being aware that you're plugged in, and suddenly you can hear what your higher self has to say to you. But then many people forget these things. They don't believe they are real because they don't know themselves well enough. I want you to know yourself. Get so familiar with who you are in this state of quietness that nothing external will disturb you from knowing who you are. And when that happens, you become powerful. And when you become powerful, nothing will move you. Even if something will move you, you know where to rejuvenate. You know from where you draw your power. It's not from material things. It's not from words of others. It's from your inner heaven. It comes from you. So I just want you to know this, my friend. I hope you found something valuable here. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. You need some of it. And thanks to everyone for supporting my art in our store, AttractPassion.com. It's a store. I draw my passion. Thank you so much. And thanks also to everyone for joining our Patreon community for more exclusive content, unique content. Go and check it out. And till next time, one love.